आपके घर से हॉस्पिटल या डिस्पेंसरी कितनी दूर है? ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 या 12 किलोमीटर। बट यहीं हमारे साथ एक उत्तर प्रदेश के निवासी हैं जिन्हें हॉस्पिटल जाने के लिए 100 किलोमीटर तक का सफ़र करना पड़ता और वहाँ जाकर भी उन्हें अच्छी सुविधाएं नहीं प्राप्त होती। आइए उन्हीं से सुनते हैं।
एंड आपके घर से अस्पताल कितनी दूर है?
100 किलोमीटर दूर है।
गाँव से कितना दूर है ये अस्पताल?
अस्पताल हमारे गाँव का 100 किलोमीटर दूर है।
100 किलोमीटर। चलिए अब थोड़ा पीछे चलते हैं और जानते हैं कि भारतवर्ष में मेडिसिन की शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई थी। क्या आपको पता है हु इज़ द फादर ऑफ सर्जरी? आई एम प्रीटी श्योर पहले आपके दिमाग में कोई विदेशी ही आया होगा।
लेकिन it was Shushruta who brought surgery into this world. His techniques even predated Hippocrates, and then he went on to write the Shushruta Samhita, the world's earliest work on medicine and surgery.
It includes instructions for conducting surgical procedures and a description of etiology of 1100 diseases and hundreds of medicinal plants.
इतना ही नहीं, medicinal studies are further segregated into various branches, of which homeopathy, allopathy and Ayurveda are the most prominent ones. Allopathy is currently most widely practiced.
Allopathy is a system in which doctors and other healthcare professionals like nurses, therapists and pharmacists treat symptoms and diseases using drugs, radiation or surgery. However, homeopathy is an alternative medicine that is based on the theory of treating like with like. Homeopathy claims to stimulate healing responses to diseases by administering substances that mimic the symptoms of those diseases in the healthy people. However, the effectiveness of homeopathic preparation is still disputed in the medical science.
Ayurveda is a holistic system of medicine that began in India 3000 years ago. Ayurveda means study of life. It takes a natural approach to all the aspects of health and well-being.
सर्दी हो गई है, हल्दी वाला दूध पी लो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा। ये तो सुना ही होगा आपने। Ayurveda is a vital remedy for Indian households. अरे हाउसहोल्ड से याद आया, हम कैसी हेल्थ केयर फैसिलिटीज़ को अवेल कर पा रहे हैं? It majorly depends on what kind of household we are coming from. And to know that, we floated Google Forms and conducted a survey to know more detail about it.
The survey that we did had a respondents pool of 50, where 56% respondents were from age of 18, 60% of them were male, and almost 50% of them were from Gujarat. Almost all the respondents also hail from Nimma University. There were a few rare exceptions though. We shared these details so that you can understand the survey's answer cater to which section of society.
आगे आपको समझ आएगा कि why these details are relevant.
We saw that most of the participants of the survey prefer going to doctor only when it is severe, while they considered going to a doctor when they had a high fever. Now that is where disparity starts. When patients suffer from mild symptoms, whether they are from a well-to-do family or barely making ends meet, they prefer self-medication, but as severity increases, we will notice a person with higher income will go to a private clinic. Now this is not made up fact. It is what almost all our respondents said. Here are few examples.
I trust private hospitals more in terms of service and quality and sanitation.
Based on my paying capacity and the good facilities provided by private hospitals, I prefer private hospitals over the public ones, as for me, quality is greater than any other factor.
One might get services at cheap rates at government hospitals, but do you think they take care of you seriously? If yes, reconsider. They don't even bother to clean your shit if you're on bed rest at the hospital.
And one respondent just said, duh, which shows how ingrained in our minds is that fact public healthcare facilities are still not at par with private.
We didn't stop right here. To draw a conclusion, we had to look at the situation through the lens of economic stratification so that we could understand how it would affect the answers of the ones being interviewed.
We interviewed the workers of IMNU, including security guards, cleaners, repair persons, and the chef of K Canteen by asking them a set of questions we prepared for them.
According to Bhagwati Bain Narang Bhai, a cleaner at IMNU, nearest hospital from her place is about 47 kilometers away. Parmar Bhai, who shares the same profession as Bhagwati Bain, says that his nearest hospital is about 100 kilometers away from his place.
અને તમે તમારા ઘરથી अस्पताल કેટલું દૂર છે?
हमारे घर से अस्पताल काफ़ी दूर है, मोटी सी नहीं,
બહુ દૂર છે. એન્ડ आपके घर से अस्पताल कितनी दूर है?
100 किलोमीटर दूर है.
According to the survey conducted, we found out that people prefer going to private clinics, but due to the financial constraints, they are compelled to go to a civil hospital, regardless of the fact how far the nearest one is.
Phool Chand Verma, who hails from Banda near Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, is a security guard in ITNU. He said that medical facilities is better in states like Gujarat when we compare it to other states like UP and Bihar. And he solely blames this disparity upon corruption.
और सरकारी दवाखाना तो हमारे यूपी में नाम मात्र के लिए है, केवल खाना पूर्ति के लिए. वहाँ इलाज तो होते नहीं गरीब आदमी का. वही भ्रष्टाचार है और क्या है. जो पैसा आता है वो बड़े बड़े अधिकारी खा जाते हैं मिल बांट के, बाकी पब्लिक को ठेंगा है ना. वहाँ तो कोई बिल्डिंग सही से बनाते हैं, ना कोई इलाज के इंस्ट्रूमेंट लाते हैं, और जो दवा भी आती है उनको तो बाहर मेडिकल स्टोर खोल के रख दिया है. जो बड़े बड़े डॉक्टर हैं उन्हीं के मेडिकल स्टोर हैं. जो दवा फ्री में देनी चाहिए वो पैसे से खरीदनी पड़ती है. इसीलिए बुरी हालत है यूपी की.
Most of the people we interviewed were fully unaware of the schemes launched by the government to help them avail discounts and other healthcare benefits. On the contrary, people who do not fall under the category of economically weaker sections of the society are fully aware of such schemes and can avail them.
आपको कोई डिस्काउंट मिलता है अस्पताल में? आपके पास कोई कार्ड है?
ना, ऐसा तो अभी नहीं मेरे पास.
अच्छा, ठीक है. आपको आयुष्मान योजना के बारे में पता है जो मोदी जी कर रहे हैं?
ये मालूम तो है मेरे को, पर मैंने अभी इसका उपयोग नहीं किया.
और आपके पास हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस है?
ना, ऐसा बीमा तो नहीं है.
તમે કોઈ ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ કે કોઈ મળે છે? તમારી પાસે કોઈ કાર્ડ છે? નથી. તમને આયુષ્માન યોજનાનું ખબર છે?
ये तो सो
ખબર છે?
दवा निकाले
છે તમારી જોડે આયુષ્માન યોજનાનું કાર્ડ? અચ્છા,
5 લાખની દવા વાળું, 5 લાખની દવા વાળું. हाँ जी.
અચ્છા. અને તમારી જોડે હેલ્થ ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ છે? તમારી જોડે કયો આયુષ્માન કાર્ડ છે?
આયુષ્માન કાર્ડ તો નથી અમારી.
નથી. તમને ખબર છે આયુષ્માન
હા,
કાર્ડ?
આયુષ્માન કાર્ડ તો ખબર છે પણ બનાવ્યું નથી અમે.
કેમ નહીં બનાવ્યો તમે? કોઈ
નથી
રીઝન
બનાવ્યો.
હશે?
અમે ડાયરેક્ટલી હોસ્પિટલ જ જઈએ. અમે કોઈ આજ સુધી એમ સરકારી લાભ લીધો નથી.
નથી લીધો એમ જ, મતલબ મરજી નથી
હા.
કે મળ્યો નથી?
મરજીથી જ એમ.
મરજી. અચ્છા. તમારી જોડે કોઈ મેડિકલ કાર્ડ છે? કોઈ પણ મેડિકલ કાર્ડ?
મેડિકલ કાર્ડ તો કોઈ બી નથી.
કોઈ બી નથી. તો કશું ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ નથી મળતો તમે હોસ્પિટલ જાઓ તો? કશું. જોડે આયુષ્માન યોજના કાર્ડ છે?
ના.
તમે
નથી.
આયુષ્માન યોજના સ્કીમ બારે માલુમ છે? તમને ખબર છે?
ખબર છે જે મોદીજીને આયુષ્માન યોજના સ્કીમ બનાવી છે લોકો માટે? નથી
और कोई
ખબર.
योजना?
और कोई
और
योजना?
કોઈ યોજનામાં તમારી પાસે કાર્ડ છે હેલ્થ માટે? તમારી જોડે કોઈ મેડિકલ કાર્ડ છે જેનાથી તમને ડિસ્કાઉન્ટ મળી શકે છે એવું કશું છે તમારી જોડે? નથી.
Insurance.
અચ્છા. તમારી જોડે મેડિકલ ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ છે? हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस, मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस नहीं? सर आपका हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस और मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस है?
माई सेल्फ, माई वाइफ एंड
आपकी जो
माई सन, हम लोग का लिया हुआ है.
ओके.
So we have our own insurance. We also have something under the policy of this institute. So दोनों है.
हाँ, आपको आइडिया है आयुष्मान योजना? आपको
हाँ,
मतलब
I'm
knowledge है?
aware of it.
हाँ,
आयुष्मान
बस वही पूछना है।
का योजना. My father is very well, I'll say, versed with such things. And उन्होंने तो कुछ पता नहीं, वो आभा कार्ड वो सब भी बनवा के रखा है खुद के लिए. ठीक है, आई डोंट नो उसका क्या है, बट उन्होंने बनवा के रखा है.
Madan Sunar, who has been working for over a decade at the K Canteen as a chef, hails from Nepal and mentioned that he prefers going to private hospitals. But he also said that if Ayushman card is provided to him, then he would rather go to civil hospitals. हाँ, और अगर आपकी तबीयत खराब है तो आप क्या गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल जाते हैं या प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल?
एक्चुअली हम तो प्राइवेट में ज़्यादा करते हैं.
अच्छा
क्योंकि जल्दी ट्रीटमेंट होता है और जल्दी से होता है,
अच्छा
इसलिए रिकवरी के लिए तो प्राइवेट ही यूज़ करते हैं। देखते हैं फ्यूचर में अगर आयुष्मान कार्ड बन गया तो फिर देखेंगे प्राइवेट सरकारी।
अच्छा
Indians love curing themselves at home, and the moment it becomes unbearable, the most they do is go to a pharmacist, get his prescription, and get it over with.
તો તમારા ઘરમાં કોઈ પણ બીમાર હોય તો તમે अस्पताल જાઓ કે પહેલાં ઘરમાં જ ઇલાજ કરો? ઘરમાં કઈ ઇલાજ થાય? અચ્છા, તમને બુખાર કે ખાંસી હોય તો તમે अस्पताल જાઓ કે ઘરે પહેલાં દવા લેવા જઈએ, હોસ્પિટલમાં જઈએ? ખાલી દવા જ લેવા જાઓ?
હા, તમે અહીં રહો છો તો અહીં બીમાર થઈ જાઓ તો તમે શું કરો? ઘરે જ ઇલાજ કરો, કંઈક દવાઈઓ લઈ લો કે તમે અહીંયા પણ?
ના, નોર્મલ હોય તો અમે સ્ટોર પરથી દવા ગોળી લઈ લઈએ અને સિરિયસ હોય તો પછી હોસ્પિટલ જઈએ.
અને તમને ખાલી તાવ આવ્યો હોય યા શરદી ખાંસી થઈ હોય તો તમે એના માટે શું કરો?
એના માટે અમે સ્ટોર પર જઈએ, દવા ગોળી લઈ લઈએ.
અને દવા ગોળી તમને કોણ બતાવે? સ્ટોર વાળો બતાવે કે તમને તમારી રીતે તમને ખબર
ના,
હોય?
સ્ટોર વાળો બતાવે કે આ સવાર સાંજ લેવાની, કે આ સાંજે લેવાની, આ સવારમાં બપોરે, એવી રીતના.
The common question that we asked in our interviews and survey was that how do people utilize their health insurance? And the popular trend that we found was that the needful people were not even aware about health insurance.
For example, look at this graph that we obtained by a survey that shows 91.8% of the people have family members who have access to health insurance. But let me mind you, most of them are from economically well-to-do families, whereas our interviews show a completely contrasting results. Almost all of them did not have medical insurance, and many of them were not even aware about insurance that they could use. However, there was an exception, who was Madan Sunar, cake canteen chef. He was insured by his company.
और आपके पास कोई मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस है?
यहाँ से हमारे पास जो हमारी कंपनी वो प्रोवाइड करती है हमको मेडिसिन वगैरह, वो चीज़ों में यूज़ करते हैं। हेल्थ में थोड़ा सा
अच्छा
वो प्रोवाइड करती है।
अच्छा, लेकिन अगर अभी भी आपके मन में कोई सवाल है रिगार्डिंग कि इंडिया में कौन कौन से हेल्थ इंश्योरेंसेस एग्जिस्ट करते हैं तो आइए हम आपको सिखा देंगे.
सबसे पहले and the most popular one, Ayushman Bharat scheme, which is a government healthcare initiative aimed at providing affordable and comprehensive healthcare to India's poor and vulnerable families. It includes two components: Health and Wellness Centers (HWCs) offering primary healthcare services, and Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana (PMJ), which provides up to 5 lakh per family per year for cashless hospitalization at MPILD hospitals, covering around 50 crore individuals. The scheme ensures access to secondary and tertiary healthcare, reducing financial burdens and improving healthcare outcomes across the country.
Some other schemes used by our respondents in the survey was MA card. The MA card, Mukhyamantri Amrutam card, is a health insurance card provided under Gujarat government's Mukhyamantri Amrutam Yojana. It offers cashless treatment up to 5 lakh rupees per family per year for poor and middle class families, covering major illnesses like cancer, heart disease, and kidney ailments. Beneficiaries can use the card for free treatment at empaneled hospitals across Gujarat.
The Mukhyamantri Nishulk Janch Yojana is a healthcare initiative launched by the government of Rajasthan to provide free diagnostic services to the public. Under this scheme, patients can access a wide range of free medical tests at government hospitals and health centers, including blood tests, X-rays, CT scans, and other essential diagnostics.
RGHS card, which refers to the Rajasthan Government Health Scheme card, which provides healthcare benefits to Rajasthan government employees, pensioners, and their dependents. Under the RGHS card, holders can access cashless medical treatments at empaneled government and private hospitals for various healthcare services, including OPD consultations, hospitalization, surgeries, and specialized treatments.
Now let us talk about the public and private healthcare systems in India. The private sector consists of 58% of the hospitals in the country, 29% of the beds in the hospitals, and 81% of the doctors. According to the National Family Health Survey 3, the private medical sector remains the primary source of health care for 70% of households in the urban areas and 63% of the households in the rural areas. Now, how about we compare the public and private healthcare systems in India with some facts and figures? Here's a graph which shows the contrast between the public and private services, highlighting the cost and distribution of treatment between rural and urban areas. It is based on the data from the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation NSS 2014. Now, do you know? Private healthcare in India costs about 4 times more than the public healthcare, yet almost all the cases are treated by the private sector. In rural India, the average cost of public healthcare service is $88 and that of the private healthcare service is $340, but yet only 28% of the treatment happens in the public hospitals. Now, when we move towards the urban centers in India, the average treatment cost in a public hospital is $120 in contrast with the $507 of a private hospital. Here also it shows a similar pattern that only 21% of the people get themselves treated in public hospitals.
Healthcare is a wide spectrum, and to explore it, we need the opinion of not only the patients but also the paramedic staff and the doctors who single-handedly run this sector.
When we talked to them about the economic disparities after looking at the trends, they predicted that uniformity will increase in the future.
According to Dr. Madan Mohan, there are some states like UP and Bihar which invest only 1% or even less so in their healthcare system, while there are other states like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu who invest 6.2% for the same.
He also stated that the disparity is more in cases of complex procedures like surgery, whereas it is comparatively less in cases of minor infections like cough or cold. He also mentioned that our government must launch more insurance-like schemes like the Ayushman Bharat, which could help in bridging this gap. He also suggested some ways which could help in improving our current healthcare system.
We can get a reimbursement up to 5 lakhs. Again, if you see the adoption, a lot of public definitely you'll get the benefit, right? In the public hospitals if you go. But in the private, if you talk about, a lot of hospitals have adopted this particular, wherein you show this particular Ayushman card and you'll get reimbursed. But some of the hospitals are still yet to adopt, wherein they can accept this Ayushman Bharat. But to a great extent, I think it's one of the most successful scheme. And if you talk about the a lot of mohalla clinics or the small individual clinics that that had opened, so that even these were impacted because of people going and utilizing this Ayushman Bharat. And it's a step towards wherein it promotes that you use either public hospitals or even you can use private hospitals. So to a certain extent, yes, I think it is a successful step from the government.
Sir, you being in the field, you would know better than any of us. And I'd like to ask you, being in this field, what steps can be taken to improve healthcare accessibility in rural and remote areas of India? Any major steps that the government should actually focus on and lay emphasis on?
I think first thing that you need to upgrade your primary healthcare facilities. So if you talk about any public hospitals, right? So generic illness gets treated out there. The specialized one is still they're not equipped due to n number of reasons. Could be infrastructure, could be the people capability, the skill set that's needed to get cured, the kind of medical assistance that's needed to to cater to these patients. So these are something that is still missing in the public infrastructure. But if you ask me, like, what are the things, the first thing is that strengthen your public infrastructure, create more community health center, kind of sub centers that you can create it so that people still have access to these healthcare facilities. The other could be also try to deploy some kind of mobile units, mobile vans, mobile ambulance, wherein you can hold a camp or a van can go at certain date when in any kind of illness people can gather and get their illness treated. then there could be some kind of telemedicine facilities, like how we both of you are interacting and talking about one specific ask, like what we can done, right? So once we have some kind of telemedicine, like we have practice doing that, right? Even a lot of companies which provide the telemedicine facilities, specifically in the general illness, not the critical ones. I think that use is gonna benefit a lot. People have the smartphones even in the rural areas. They can get things and they can, come on the platform and get their treatment. The other could be again promotion of more of such platforms that will help keeping a very digital health record of the patients that is needed, wherein a doctor can see their prior history and can suggest what things needed to be cured that particular patient. And then again, a lot more some kind of health apps can be made, and also address the shortage of the healthcare professionals. So and promote the willingness to also cater to these specific areas, either through incentivizing these folks, uh, uh, promoting like how why you should cater. I know like in MBBS that after doing the internship you are supposed to do 1.5 years. Again, it's treated like it's like a punishment posting, but again you need to incentivize and tell them why this is needed and why it should be a great thing and it's good in your career that you should be doing all that. It could be through a number of states, again some counseling, some incentivizing that you can do, running some kind of medical programs. Then again, the usage of the technology right now, I think all these will help you to mitigate uh, whatever the accessibility in the rural and remote areas that's needed to do that.
When we asked Dr. Saurabh Mahaprabhu, a senior doctor at Government Hospital in Bhavnagar, about the balance between the government and private hospitals, he said that the balance between the private and public healthcare in Gujarat is almost at a par. The government constantly trying to provide equal opportunities to both private and government hospitals. There are still some things that are needed to be covered, but they'll meet it soon.
अभी गुजरात में जो सिनेरियो है, यहाँ पे तो बहुत अच्छे से जो भी यहाँ की पब्लिक चाहती है, गवर्नमेंट में तो गवर्नमेंट में सर्विसेज फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिलती है, और जो भी फैसिलिटीज हमारे यहाँ अवेलेबल नहीं है उनको प्राइवेट में मिल जाती है. और जो अफोर्डेबल क्लास है, अफोर्डेबल क्लास तो ऐसे भी वो अफोर्ड करता है, इसलिए गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स में कम आता है और रिलेटिवली प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में जाना पसंद करते हैं. इसलिए दोनों क्लास को सर्विसेज तो बहुत अच्छी मिल रही है और बैलेंस है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है.
ओके, वहाँ वो तो हमने भी देखा था व्हेन वी टुक सर्वे ऑफ पीपल जो पुअर है, उन्होंने भी यही सेम कहा था कि यहाँ पे इट्स इक्वल, इट्स ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल.
हाँ, इसमें कोई शक नहीं.
So, we asked him that why people from the low strata weren't aware about the Ayushman Bharat scheme, and here was his answer.
जब से आयुष्मान भारत योजना शुरू हुई है, यहाँ पे सारे जो भी फैसिलिटी हमारे हॉस्पिटल में अवेलेबल नहीं है, उसका ट्रीटमेंट उन लोग को जो अच्छे हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, HCG और कॉर्पोरेट हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, उन सब में उनको उस कार्ड के बेसिस पे फैसिलिटी मिल जाती है. हर एक कॉर्पोरेट हॉस्पिटल में एक PMJ आयुष्मान कार्ड के लिए एक काउंटर बना हुआ है, वहाँ पे वो जाके कार्ड प्रोड्यूस करते हैं और जस्ट लाइक एनी हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी वो वहाँ पे जाके फायदा लेते हैं. और बहुत गुजरात में बहुत अच्छे से ये प्रोग्राम चल रहा है और यहाँ के लोगों को काफी फायदा हो रहा है. इवन ज्वाइंट रिप्लेसमेंट, हार्ट सर्जरी, रीनल सर्जरी, ये सब ट्रीटमेंट ये लोग जो हमारे यहाँ अवेलेबल नहीं है गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में, ये लोग इस आयुष्मान भारत के थ्रू प्राइवेट में ले रहे हैं. इसलिए यहाँ पे तो ये प्रोग्राम बहुत सक्सेसफुल है.
ऐसा है क्या, लाइक जो गरीब जो रिच है एक्चुअली वही ये इसका फायदा उठा रहे हैं? बिकॉज व्हेन वी आस्क्ड यहाँ पे जितने जो क्लीनर्स एंड एवरीवन, तो उन्होंने बोला उनको कभी मिला ही नहीं आयुष्मान भारत.
नहीं, यहाँ पे ऐसी बात नहीं. अब उन्होंने कार्ड बनाया नहीं हो तो वो उनकी प्रॉब्लम है. उनके अंदर अगर पब्लिक अवेयरनेस नहीं है तो उनकी प्रॉब्लम नहीं. जो भी पब्लिक अवेयर है, जिसके पास भी कार्ड है, इवन हॉस्पिटल वाले भी प्रमोट करते हैं कि कोई भी पेशेंट आया उसका कुछ अनकॉम्प्लिकेटेड है तो बोलते हैं कि जाओ 2 दिन में पहले ये कार्ड बनवा लो, उसके बाद से ऑपरेशन प्राइवेट में हो जाएगा, कोई तकलीफ नहीं है.
Okay, what steps do you think can be taken to improve healthcare accessibility in rural India and remote parts of India?
गुजरात में तो यहाँ पे सब सेंटर, पीएचसी, सब लेवल पे डॉक्टर्स हैं, स्टाफ्स हैं और अच्छा काम कर रहा है। सारी दवाएं फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट लोगों को हर लेवल पे मिल रही है। इवन जो सब सेंटर एक 5000 की पॉपुलेशन पे होता है, वहाँ पे भी अभी एक अलग से ट्रेन डॉक्टर है CHV करके, कम्युनिटी हेल्थ वॉलंटियर करके, जो कि नर्सिंग वालों को 6 महीने की ट्रेनिंग के बाद वो उनको पोस्ट दिया जाता है। तो वो लोग वहाँ पे रह के सारा काम, सारा ट्रीटमेंट हेडक्वार्टर पे रहते हैं और कर रहे हैं। तो वहाँ पे उनको फायदा मिल रहा है। बस वही है कि कुछ जगह कहीं कहीं खाली है, उसके कारण हो, बाकी और कोई तकलीफ नहीं है यहाँ पे।
Okay, okay.
To conclude, there exists an economic disparity in our society, and the Indian government has been trying to launch new schemes to reduce the same. But there's still a long way to go.